Well, joining us for the Friday Entertainment panel, as always, is Abby St. John. Abby, there's a few things to talk about. We'll start with one of the biggest news of the week. Ellen DeGeneres announced earlier that she is now officially ending her show next year. So talk about the reaction to that from audiences alike, as well as just the history of this whole show as they have hit over 3,000 episodes.
Yes, it's definitely comes a bit of a shock just because of how long the show has been on TV. Their season 19 will be their last season coming out next year. But according to Ellen, this has been a long time coming, stating that she planned to end the show back in 2018, but then Warner Brothers convinced her to sign on to 3 more seasons. But she did state and she did make it clear to them that that would be the last contract she would sign. And now the reason behind leaving the show is because of the lack of challenge that she has. She went on to say that when you're a creative person, you constantly need to be challenged. And as great as the show is and as fun as it is, it's just not challenging anymore. So that was the main reason why she wanted to end the show after so many years and so many seasons. Now, the impact this show has had over the years, just by numbers wise, they've nearly given away $70 million in charitable donations and more than $300 million in audience giveaways. Now, the show is very known for giving away a bunch of luxurious prizes to people who need it the most, gifts to the audience members, families across the country, all over. The show has really given back and has had a huge impact on many, many people's lives. So the show has done a lot over the almost 2 decades that it's been on air. So it's going to be very sad to see that it's no longer going to be on air, but it has such a long lasting legacy that no one is going to forget about it.
Absolutely, and of course you mentioned those big giveaways. That's what that show is known for. Of course, I'm sure a lot of fans will miss the 12 days of giveaways, which is the most popular part of her show every year. Another popular thing, Abby, is the announcement for the Friends reunion has finally been revealed on when we're finally going to get to see that. That's been years in the making. So talk about some new information that also came out on who's possibly is going to be on the show and what we can expect now.
Yes, so Friends the reunion as it's titled, or the one where they get back together, is coming to HBO Max on May 27th. Like you said, it has been a long time coming. It's been rumored and discussed over the past couple of years, so it's finally coming. They finally have a release date, May 27th. The whole main cast is returning, and they're also executive producers on the episode. But it was explained through HBO Max that this isn't a new episode. It isn't an original that's going to be added to the series. It's just the cast coming on, going behind the scenes, sharing stories of the experience, and talking just about the show in general. So they won't be coming back as their characters. They will be coming back as themselves. And we didn't really get too much information on to what to expect, but there are going to be guest stars on the show as well. So that's going to be very exciting to see. Just learning about the behind the scenes stories and how the show came together back in the day. It's going to be really exciting to see. And I know that a bunch of people are really looking forward to having the main cast returning once again back together again. So it's going to be interesting to see.
It definitely will be, and I've read that Paul Rudd will not be one of the guest stars, and a lot of fans are outraged because he did have such a great role on his time on Friends. And one of the last things, Abby, just before we wrap things up, Rian Johnson's Knives Out sequel is finally starting to come together, as we know some new casting announcements over the past couple of days. We knew Daniel Craig was expected to return, so talk about who we could see in the new sequel.
Yes, so just like the first Knives Out, this cast is pretty star-studded. There isn't too many cast members announced as of yet. Like you said, Daniel Craig is returning as his character. But also joining the cast is Catherine Hahn, Dave Bautista, Edward Norton, and Janelle Monáe. So that's already a star-studded cast. You know, just hearing the name Catherine Hahn already has me excited because she's a phenomenal actress. So funny, and I think she's going to make a great addition addition to this type of movie. Now, going back to Knives Out in 2019, it made over $300 million in the box office and received a 97% critic rating, making it certified fresh, and a 92% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So the first movie was a success. It had a huge cast: Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, and so many others in the movie, that this next one, the second one, is looking to be as exciting as the first one, just with the short cast list that has already been announced. So I'm very excited to see what kind of mystery or murder mystery that they're going to put together for this movie, and who the villain is, as Chris Evans was the bad guy in the first one. So it'll be interesting to see who will take on that role in the second one.
And it's anxious to see what the cast will be like as it expands, as we get more news later on as time goes on. Abby St. John, thanks so much.
Thank you.